Hi my friends, welcome to Coconut Yoga with Adi. I'm Adi and I'm happy that you're here. Today we are gonna do a more dynamic class that involves the legs and the hips. I call this class Strong Roots because we're gonna work on the legs, on making them strong, and at the same time we're gonna work on the hips. We're gonna always kind of opening it, make it more mobile, so that always preparing these classes in light of a future birth for our baby. But of course, if you're not pregnant, you're more than welcome because we're gonna fire up the legs anyway. We're gonna use some balancing poses. So definitely, if you are a new pregnant yogi, maybe this class is a little bit challenging for you, and because I will not explain many poses on how to enter the poses, and the rate of the class is not very fast, but at the same time, it will keep your heart rate quite up. So if you're not used to an intense class, maybe this is not the right class for you. With this, I don't mean to offend anybody, of course. I just want to prepare yourself for what's coming next. That said, when you do the class and you feel your body gets tired or your heartbeat is going too fast, always take child pose, pause the video, take a sip of water, make use of the wall. The wall is your friend, especially in this period of your life where your belly moves your body center. So especially balancing poses are much harder, and you will find that the wall can help you out. That said, let's start. So let's sit in a comfortable position, be it Sukasana, sweet pose, or a hero pose, which is with both legs bended. I will choose Sukasana because then we will also actually need to stay in this position for a little meditation. So open your butt cheeks so that you're stable on both sitting bones. Your hands can stay on the knees with your palms facing up or down as you wish. Straighten your back. Your eyes can be closed or you can have a soft gaze in front of you. And let's start breathing with our nose. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. You can engage the Ujjayi breath if you know it. This breath that also calms our heartbeats. And it's very good for anxiety, against stress. Let's breathe in and out slowly, opening the rib cage, the chest. Let's take a few moments to concentrate ourselves, our mind, to bring it towards the inside. Let's leave the outside world outside. And let's take these moments to bring our sight towards the inside of our temple. And now let's start by doing some circles with our hips. Bring your chest on the front, moving your hips, tilting them towards the front, and then go towards one side, feeling one sitting bone, then towards the back, The pelvis tilts towards the back. Then we move towards the other sitting bone on the side. And again, the front, one side, the back, the other side, until these circles become smaller and smaller. Until you find that you feel that you have found the center and that you're sitting on both the sitting bones in an equal manner. Till you find stillness again. And we're going to do the same thing with the neck. If you cannot do whole rounds, half moons are okay. Half moons are basically you tilt your neck towards one side and then you bring your chin towards the chest, bringing it then to the other side. So you stretch one side of the neck. And then again, your chin goes over the chest, almost touching it. And you bend it towards the other side of the shoulder, stretching the opposite side of the neck. Or if you're comfortable in doing whole rounds, you can bring your head towards the back, thus stretching also the throat, going towards the opposite shoulder, chin again on the chest, and then change side. Head towards the back, stretch your chin, your throat. And then start doing smaller and smaller circles. Until these circles become so small that you feel you have reached the center of your neck. So that your neck is straight, spine is straight, and you're equally sitting on both sit bones. Take another deep breath and exhale. Open your eyes if they were closed. And let's stand up. Help yourself with your hands. And I will move towards the back of the mat so that you can actually see me, but you can stay in the front. So inhale, bring your arms up towards the sky. Palms are kissing each other. And exhale, bring your hands towards the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, push with your hands towards the floor. Bring your chin up, look up. The chest is open. And exhale, bend over, bringing your arms over your head. And shift your weight on your toes. If you need to, you can open your feet a little bit wider so that your belly fits. And let the weight of your arms just push your arms towards the floor. You don't need to engage your muscle here. And again, inhale, slightly bend your knees. Go back up. Push with your hands towards the floor. Chin up, chest open. Exhale. Bring your hands toward the center of your shoulder. Inhale, look up, and exhale. Bring your elbows together like they want to meet, so that you open your chest. And now inhale, unlock your fingers, bring your arms up. Stretch, stretch, reach with your hands for a nice coconut that you see up there. And exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, bend your elbows, and start pushing with your elbows towards the back so that you open the chest. The movement doesn't come from the chest itself, but it's the elbows that open the chest. And then close them with an exhale towards in front of your face and open it again. Inhale and exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open again. Exhale, free your fingers, bring in again towards the back. Inhale, look up, push. Exhale, flip your palms and bend over. Inhale again here, and exhale. Inhale again, go all the way up, hinging from your hips. Free your hands, bring it over your head, interlace it again, flip the palms so that the palms of your hands look towards the ceiling, and push, 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 bringing your chest towards the front. And exhale, slightly bend your knees, flip the palms so that you are facing the palms, and push with your hands towards in front of you. Thus the shoulder blades are away from each other, and you're making a sort of cow with your shoulder blades. And again, inhale, bring the arms up, flip your hands, and we're doing kind of a cat here. Exhale, cow. Inhale here. You can also kind of bring the arms a little bit further, so slightly have a bend on your back. Exhale, again, cow. One last time, inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands on the side of your body. And let's start with the vinyasa for our strong roots. Okay, let's step in front of the mat. Open your legs at hips width, or if you're pregnant, a little bit more towards the side of the mat. You can also roll the toes and open it a little bit more towards the side, according to your belly. Inhale and bring your arms up towards the sky. Stretch your back. Exhale, bend your legs. Bring your bum towards the back and sit down in chair pose in Utkatasana. We stay here for a few moments, so have your legs strong, your pelvic floor is engaged, or in yoga philosophy, your Muladhara, your Mula Bandha, this lock we have here in the pelvic area. And exhale, slowly go down with your butt till you almost reach the floor. And you sit down in Malasana, Garland pose. It's okay if you have your heels off the mat. You can roll your mat a little bit so that you have something to lean your heels on. And bring the inside of your arms, your elbows, inside your knees, and slowly push towards the side of the mat until you find a comfortable stretch. That you don't have to stretch too much. You just need to feel that you're stretching the adductors, the muscles inside the thigh. And we stay here. Bring your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of you. And within every inhale, engage your pelvic floor. And exhale, release it. Inhale, engage. Exhale, release it. One last time, engage your pelvic floor with a breath in. And breathe out, release it. Now inhale, slowly go up. Bring your right foot towards the center of the mat, shift your weight on it, and bring the left leg towards the back in high lunge, Anjanayasana. Stay here a few moments, have both legs very strong. You can keep your arms this way, or you can stretch them over your head. Hips are squared. And again, on the next inhale, stretch towards the sky, and exhale, open your legs, straightening them towards the long side of the mat. The toes are pointing the short side. Another inhale, bring your arms up, and exhale, bend your knees, open them towards the side of the mat, and sit down in a goddess pose. I'm gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. You can also have your hands on the knees and try with each exhalation to slowly sit down in the pose, always keeping the knees pointing towards the short side of the mat. Keep a straight back. And inhale now, straighten your legs again, pivot both your feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, bring your arms in the center with your hands in Anjali Mudra. Bend towards the back leg and push with the back leg towards the front, standing on the front leg. We arrive in Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. The standing leg is strong. The big toe roots down on the floor. Always help yourself with a wall if you need, especially with the big belly. Your barycenter is now has moved, so keeping the balance is harder. The standing leg is not, the knee is not overextended, so keep a slight bend and engage the thigh and the muscles of the butt cheeks. Inhale, bring the back leg towards the front without touching the floor, bend the knee. And you can stay here, bringing the knee towards yourself with the right hand. Or if you can, with the right hand, the peace fingers, grab the toe, the big toe, and extend your leg. Left hand is on the left hip. And also, if you don't have room in front of you, you can open slightly your leg towards the side. Look at your big toe. Have your pelvic floor engaged to keep you stable, more stable. And inhale. And exhale, open to the side. And if you can, look on the opposite side. Our legs are strong, and try to bring the breath towards the standing leg. Inhale and exhale with control, let the leg go and bring it towards the back in Warrior 3 again. And we're gonna repeat this little sequence of balance. So inhale, bring the back leg in front, grab the big toe, extend your leg, stay tall and strong. Inhale and exhale, open to the side. Inhale, one last time. Exhale again, the leg towards the warrior three. Stay here one moment. And exhale with control. Drop the back foot on the ground. And we are back in Anjanayasana. Sit down for a moment in this pose to feel your legs. Inhale here, exhale. Pivot your toes towards the long side of the mat and with the front knee bended, sit down in Skandasana or a ninja pose. You can also yourself with your hand put them on the ground and go in ninja pose. Here it's okay also to have your heels off the floor. Inhale, open your arms. The left one goes toward the sky and the right one pushes from the inside of the knee towards outside. Or you can simply stay in Anjali Mudra. One last inhale. Exhale, bring back the left hand on the floor and with both hands, help yourself straightening the legs. Both hands on the floor. Bring the toes inside. Inhale, straighten your back in front of you, look in front of you. You can stay here if your belly is too big or bothers you, or if you're still comfortable. With an exhale, bend your elbows and bring your head towards the mat. It's okay if it doesn't touch the floor. Important thing is that you shift your weight towards the toes. And try to keep a straight back. Inhale again, halfway lift with your hands still on the floor. Exhale. Inhale, hands on the hips and go all the way back up. Inhale, pivot your toes towards the front of the mat. Your legs are strong and straight. Hips are squared, looking in front. And lift your back heel. Inhale and exhale, bend both your knees. The back knees slightly touch the floor. And then inhale again, straighten your legs. Try to keep the balance. And exhale, back down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, up. One last time down. Inhale, up. And exhale, open in warrior two. So open the back foot 90 degrees. The front leg, the knees is bended. And try to sit down in this pose. Your legs are strong and your torso is light. The arms are strong too. They're not like, mozzarella, but they are there. Inhale and exhale, bend towards the back, bringing the right arm up towards the sky while the left one goes over the left leg. And again, don't lean on the left hand, but try to be light in the torso. Your chest is open. And now inhale, bring the right elbow over the right knee and the left arm over your head. Keep the hips open, the chest is open too. And we are creating space in the left side of our torso, which is also important to create space on the side. Not only our belly is growing, but we need to stretch this side too. And by sitting down in these poses, you also open your hips more. Inhale here, stretch. Exhale, go back to warrior two. Stay one moment. Inhale, straighten your legs and shorten the stance between the feet. Arms are still parallel to the ground. Keep the hips open like in warrior two, and exhale, bend down in Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can have your hand on the shin, or you can still grab the toe if you need to. Also, you can move the front foot a little bit towards the side of the mat so that you create more room for the belly to fit. And look up towards the sky, towards your arm, the left arm up. That's also opening your chest. One last inhale. Exhale, bring the lifted arm on the mat. Both hands are on the floor. Move your front feet on the side, look in front of you. Exhale, bring the front foot meeting the one in the back. And exhale, you can bring your knees on the ground. Bend your elbows in chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog with knees lifted or on the floor. And downward facing dog, always helping yourself with the knees on the floor. You can stay here in downward facing, or you can take child pose for as a resting position. Remember always to listen to your body, not to have your heartbeats too high. If you want, you can also pause the video, grab a sip of water, take a longer child pose. Remember that you are in a particular phase of your life and your body goes under a lot of changes, undergoes. So listen to it. Stay here for another couple of breaths. Remember the Ujjayi breath. And now if you were in child pose, go back to downward facing dog, tuck your toes. With an inhale, bring your hips up towards the sky. Exhale here. Inhale again, look between your hands. Bring one foot towards your hand, then the other. Look in front of you. Exhale, forward fold in Uttanasana. And inhale, bend your knees. Back in Utkatasana, bringing your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, straighten your legs and bring your arms on the side. Whew. And now we repeat this whole sequence for the left side. I hope that you're feeling good. It surely fires up your legs here, but that's what we wanted, right? Okay, so have your legs again hips distance apart or more. Inhale, bend your knees, sit down in chair pose, bring your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands on the heart, stay here for a moment. Open a little bit your toes towards the side of the mat, and then slowly, but with control, sit down in Malasana. Bring the inside of your elbows, bring your elbows inside your knees and gently push them towards the outside, always feeling a comfortable stretch. And inhale, engage your pelvic floor. Exhale, release it. Remember to have a straight back. Don't curve yourself. Have it straight. Inhale, engage. Exhale, release it. One last time. Inhale, engage. Try to really wrap it up to make this inside muscle work, because it's gonna be helpful when we will need to give birth to our babies. And exhale, release it. Now inhale, slowly go back up in kind of chair pose. Bring your left foot towards the middle of the mat. Switch your weight towards the left foot and bring the right leg towards the back. And we are in Anjanayasana. Try to keep your balance. Sit down in this pose for a moment. And now inhale, open your toes towards the long side of the mat. I will switch towards the other side so that you can see me. And bring your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sit down again in goddess pose. Open your toes towards the outside. Your back is straight. You can bring your hands on the knees and feel the strength of your thighs. And also our butt are strong. And take a moment to feel the pose and to bring the breath down in the hips area. We stay here another couple of breaths. I know it's a lot of work, but bear with me. And now with the next inhale, bring your arms up, straighten your legs, pivot both your toes towards the short side of the mat, and go down in Anjaneyasana, in high lunge. Stay here for a moment. And then with the back leg, push so that you shift your weight on the front leg and the back leg rises, lifts in Virabhadrasana 3. Try to make a T with the lifted leg and with your torso. It should be in a line. Your front big toe is strong rooted on the ground. Your pelvic floor is engaged. The front knee is slightly bended. And now with the next inhale, bring the back leg towards the front without touching the ground if possible. Bend the knee. You can stay here by catching the knee with your hand. Or catch the big toe with the peace fingers and extend the leg a little bit on the side if your belly doesn't allow you to be straight. And the left hand on the left hip and look at the big toe. Here it's very important that our Mula Bandha is engaged. Inhale and exhale, open towards the side. Try to lift in the leg and to have a straight stance. Don't lean too much towards the left side. Make use of the wall, of course. And now inhale, let go of the big toe, and with control bring the lifted leg towards the back so that we go back to Warrior 3. And we do this whole sequence. Again, inhale, bring the back leg in front. Grab the big toe or stay with the bended knee as you wish. It's super hard. I need the wall too. Maybe because my 8-month belly is really getting me out of balance. Inhale and exhale, open towards the side. Look at the opposite side if you can. Inhale and exhale, let go of the lifted leg. Bring it towards the back, still in Warrior 3 for a moment. And with control, drop the back foot. Stay on the toes. In Anjanayasana for a moment. Inhale here. Exhale, pivot your feet towards the long side of the mat. And sit down on the bending the left knee in Skandasana with the help of your hands too. And open your arms, the right one towards the sky, the left pushes from the inside of the left knee. Look up, have your chest open. Exhale, bring the right hand on the mat. And with both hands, push, straighten your legs. Close the toes towards the inside. And again, you can stay here with your hands. It's perfectly fine. Otherwise, wrap your toes with the peace fingers. Inhale, look in front of you. Exhale, bend over with your head, trying to reach for the floor. Shift the weight towards the toes. And exhale. Remember your Ujjayi breath. And now with the next inhale, rise, halfway lift, look in front of you. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands on the hips and go all the way back up. And open your toes towards the long side of the mat and actually pivot again your toes towards the short side. Lift the back heel. And inhale, straighten both your legs. Exhale, bend the knees so that the back knee slightly touch the floor. And again, inhale, straighten your legs with control and balance. Exhale, bend down. Inhale. Exhale, go down. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, go down. One last time. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, open in a Warrior 2. Sit down here. Try to really open your hips and bend the front leg, knee. Always making sure that the knee doesn't go over your toes so you're able to see your toes. Inhale. Exhale, bend over the back so that the left arm goes over your head and the right one slightly touch the right leg. Stretch the left side of your body, keeping an open chest, an open heart. And again here, inhale one last time, and exhale, bring the left elbow over the left knee and the right arm over the head. Keep the hips open. It's easy to close yourself. As a matter of fact, it's important also to direct our sight, our eyes, towards a good point that allows us to be open. Because remember, the body goes where our sight goes. So if you look down, our body automatically kind of closes down. If we look up, chest is open. Inhale again, back to Warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Shorten again the stance between the 2 feet. And also the feet here can be slightly on two parallel lines so that the belly can fit. The back foot kind of closes in 45 degrees. Hands parallel to the ground. Inhale, make yourself big, and exhale, bend over the front leg with your hand on the shin, or if you can grab the big toe and open the hips and the chest, looking up towards your lifted right arm. Again, we are in Trikonasana. Stay here for a couple of moments. Let the breath go where you feel you need it the most, or where it's more complicated for you. Inhale one last time. Exhale, bring the right hand on the floor. Both hands are on the floor. Move the front leg, front foot a little bit towards the side. Look in front of you. Inhale, exhale, bring the front leg towards the back. We are in plank. You can have a modified chaturanga with the knees on the floor, or go ahead. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child pose or upward facing dog. If you're in downward facing dog, try to stand still and maybe push with your hands towards the floor and bring your hips up so that your back is straight, and that also helps us, especially with our sciatica. If you suffer from it, it's always good. Now, if you were in child pose, go back to downward facing. Inhale, look between your hands. Bring one foot, then the other next to the hands. Look in front of you, halfway lift. Exhale, bend all the way down. And inhale, bend your knees in Utkatasana. Hands over your head. Straighten your legs. And exhale, bring your arms towards the side of your body. And now again, I think that you guys are facing the front of the mat. If not, go back in front. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bend over. Inhale, look in front of you. Exhale, kind of open your feet towards the side. And we are sitting down slowly in Malasana again. And with the help of your hands, sit down completely on the floor. Straighten the legs in front of you. They can be parallel or they can be slightly open towards the side, because then we need to bend over. So if you have a big belly, you need to open it as much as you want so that you can bend. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bend over with a straight back. So hinging from your hips. If you want, you can keep your elbows on the ground, or you can have straight arms with your hands that want to reach the top of your mat. Important thing is that you have a straight back. Stay here for another breath. Inhale, slowly walk your hands towards you. With the help of your hands, bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together. We are in a Dakonasana, in butterfly pose or bound triangle pose, I believe. With the help of your hands, always open the soles so that they kind of face the sky, and they look like an open book. And with a straighten your back, tilt your pelvis towards the front. So we're not sitting like this, but tilt it. And with an exhale, little by little, bend over, keeping your back straight as much as you can. For example, for me here, it's more than enough because my belly is on the way, so I cannot go over. But the important thing is that here you feel a stretch in your hips area, in your adductors. And you will go down next time, maybe when you don't have a belly anymore. I have to say that being pregnant really teaches a lesson about ego, because in yoga you cannot do many poses that you would like to do, especially the funkiest ones. And this teaches you to accept, the practice the way it is, that you have to human being, and then you have to modify your practice, and it looks less fancy than it used to be, and it's okay, because yoga is not about doing nice poses, right? It's about the mind, the spirit. Now inhale, go back up, and with the help of your hands on the back, straighten your legs, and we go in Shavasana. Now, for the sake of the video, unfortunately, I cannot keep a whole Shavasana, so you can pause the video and stay here as long as you want. Remember that Shavasana is as important as the whole practice. So tuck your shoulder blades on the back, your palms are facing up, or if you want, you can also place your hands on your belly, and let go of every muscles of your body. Let go of the Ujjayi breath too, and see what your body has benefited from this practice. Thank him for all the hard work that he has done. And thank yourself also for being here on the mat. And take as much time as you want. Now stretch your arms over your head, point your toes, get a nice stretch from the top of your hands till the tip of your toes. You can bend, change on one side of the body, bending your knees. And with the left hand, if you're on the right side, push yourself back up. Get sitting in a comfortable position, whatever it is for you. Take a deep breath with the nose and exhale through the mouth. Bring your hands in Anjaneyasana mudra in front of your heart. And now in front of your forehead. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing with me. I hope that you enjoyed this session, that it wasn't too hard for you, and that you were able to sustain it, especially if you were pregnant. And if you enjoyed it, I hope that you follow me and that you join me for the next class. Thank you very much, and have a lovely rest of the day.